Hiya.
Hello. How are thou? How are you, David?
Oh, it's me, David. Hello.
It's David, yes. So this week it's Woah Pony, usually with Grace and Josh. However, Josh is not here this week. Gracie is still here, though. Yes, it's me, Grace Clark.
She's just stolen another gay from the south.
Yes, I have kidnapped.
No, I'm joking.
Josh isn't here this week, and I needed another gay to fill his shoes, so I went to the south and stole another one. Not quite as far south, though. You're only from Surrey, so
yeah, just outside the M25.
Yeah,
you know?
I've just realised I can hardly see you across the other side of the desk.
I'm 6'4", so that's a feat.
Yeah, but it's more than a feat. It's six of them. Such a rubbish joke. Yes, so please bear with us this evening because Gracie is on the other side of the desk and she is in control.
She's in the decks. She's on the decks. You'll
be
fine.
Gosh, honestly.
You will be fine.
We're still going to give you a cracking show. I'll own up to any mistakes that are made unless I've just, got away with them. And I won't apologise for them. My mum actually texted me and said, don't say sorry. Don't say sorry to the listeners.
Don't apologise.
Yeah, you get what you're given.
Everyone's just trying to do the best they can.
Oh, look, I'm out here and I'm just giving it a go. I'm giving it a go today for everyone. But yes, so it's your usual podcast radio show, Woah Pony, where we chat rubbish and for about an hour and we play some tunes. Today's going to be a little bit different though because Josh isn't here, so me and David are going to chat, giggle, banter about. Today's topic is self-care.
Self-care.
Self-care, Chris. And we'll be chatting about that, and then we'll play quite a few more tunes today just to give me and David the opportunity to cry about how this first bit went. And then later on we'll play a game for kids and
a quiz for kids.
What did I say?
A game for kids.
Is that not the same thing?
Well, game quiz.
Oh, pedantic. Gosh, this is it. Just another copy of Josh.
We're going to play Mousetrap, everyone.
Yeah. And I'm going to have a different competition this week. Mm-hmm. It's going to get heated. It won't get heated.
Yeah, no shade to Josh, but I like to think that I'm going to give you a little better run for your money.
Total shade to Josh.
Well, you're not here, so...
Well, no, let's see how it goes. I've just got to remember which rounds that we did and didn't do. And so you never know. You might find them harder than you think.
Yeah.
I just think I'm all right at them because I have the mind of a child.
I think I'm quite good at useless trivia.
You do have
things.
A very stupid memory for stupid facts.
Stupid things, yeah.
Stupid things.
Nothing useful, really. Just
no.
Show off.
Nothing common sense. No. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about self-care for a bit. What is self-care to you? What do me and David do for self-care, if any? Play some songs, play a game, and hopefully not set anything on fire.
I think
say anything too inappropriate. David has been warned.
Yeah, I'll try not to swear or...
If it helps, I've never done anything.
And that's saying something.
Huh? So someone's just come into the studio, sorry, and they're chatting to us.
We are live!
We are live, yes. Yes, it's okay. We'll talk to you in a hot sec. We'll go to a bit of I don't know how you pronounce this name.
Daddy Freya. And this
Freya.
This was my suggestion, and
with the upcoming Eurovision, here we go. I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
Oh, what a tune.
I did it.
And it's such a shame that didn't that was obviously the Iceland Eurovision entry for 2020 if there was going to be a Eurovision, and it's such a shame that we didn't get to see that. We're robbed.
I know.
Robbed.
And the dance. David was just teaching it me outside before we started.
It's so awkward but fun.
Who's it by?
Daddy Freya. It's
Daddy
an Iceland... That's his name.
Yes,
Icelandic spelling, but...
D with a wiggle. I-F-R-E-Y-R. Daddy
yes.
Freya. Thank you, Daddy Freya. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Daddy.
I paused far too much just then. Yes. So
and it's Eurovision this weekend.
It is, yes.
Which is why
I believe that we are going to come together. We're going to break bread, aren't we, David? Me, you and Oliver.
We will not break bread with you. Adam's family, sorry.
Yes, I believe we're going to snack, have a few drinks.
I can't wait.
And
it's definitely something I really look forward to every year.
Well, do you know,
I love it.
I
Makes me so
had
happy.
never watched Eurovision before until Oliver and Josh forced me to watch it in 2019.
And that was the year.
It was the year that the Netherlands
The toy.
won.
Oh, Duncan Lawrence. Yeah.
I
was a
really
good
wanted
year.
Sweden to win. They were great.
Sweden do very well.
But it was really good because before, I think if you don't know what Eurovision is, and I still don't really know what it is, but if you've never watched it before and if you don't know what it is, you think it's ridiculous, you think it should die, you think it's so stupid.
No, but it grows on you.
It grows on you. And that was
like a
the
rash.
year that Madonna did her...
Oh, God.
well, it's not even a halftime show. It's just like
It was the
and it was
performance
at
that they do while the
midnight.
voting
It was
does.
I'm sorry,
They do
I'm
the
sorry,
voting.
Madge, but it wasn't your best.
It was not good.
It was very awkward. Very awkward. It was at midnight and it was just like, oh, is she on?
That was held in Israel, Tel Aviv, I think.
Yes, it was, yeah. And that was also the year that, I mean, I love Graham Norton anyway, but that was the year that I fully fell in love with him.
No one can do it like he can.
No,
one can do it.
he just gets progressively drunk throughout the show as well, doesn't he? Because I
And it just
listened to this interview where he said he just keeps on drinking wine throughout the whole show. And
His job is just to basically make drunken comments on
love it.
each of them. And it's so funny.
Yeah.
I think Josh would be good at that. And I'm sure that would be his
Josh
dream
isn't
job.
mean enough, though, is he?
I
Josh is too lovely. He would be really good at it, but I don't think he's mean enough to make the comments that Graham does.
maybe not. Maybe
Josh
not.
doesn't really like throwing shade at anyone, let alone being mean.
No, he's too good. He's too nice.
He's too kind-hearted.
He's too this morning.
Heart of gold, that man. Miss
too
you,
this
Josh.
morning.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil and Holly, yeah. Anyway, coming to the topic of the week then, David, is thank you also for peeking over to look at me because I can't see you. The topic of the week is self-care.
Self-care.
R&R, rest and relaxation.
Not shelf care. Self-care.
I was actually speechless. I didn't know whether that was a joke or...
I don't even know either. But self-care.
David, tell me, what does a typical day of self-care look like for you? Do you take a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole day, dusk till dawn?
Maybe not a whole day, but I definitely do look forward to things, like evening walks or something, or watching a show. My sort of TV shows that I like to do. I love animated TV shows, especially like that adult themed ones.
Oh yeah, like
I find that quite relaxing.
Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah,
I like.
I have known you to watch that on occasion.
South Park, Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you watch them over and over again, or do you exhaust them?
I exhaust one and then I go to the next.
one.
By the time
Exhausted,
I've finished that one, I'm back on the other one.
That's the Office for me and Schitt's Creek. Those are the two that I exhaust.
So good.
They're very, very good. Once I've grown not tired of the other one, but I'll go on to the next one and then I'll go back and forth.
And I'll make myself a nice cup of tea or buy some like cookies at the shop or something. Quite simple. Really.
And you will eat that whole bag of 5 cookies. I've seen you.
5 cookies. And I recently discovered how many calories that would be.
That was a bad decision. You should not have Googled that.
Well, I think I should because, now I know. I'm enlightened.
But do you think that takes away from the pleasure of what you had before?
No, because I found other foods that are better for me and I
Just as pleasurable?
Yeah.
Like what?
Skyr yogurt.
You're telling me that doesn't have as much calories? She's thick. Skier's
No, it's
thick.
really not. It's
very
0% fat as well.
Yeah, but it's really thick.
Oh, but I love it. I love it.
It's
and
like-
Faye and other yogurt brands are available.
I
obviously.
do like it actually, but it's so thick. It's a bit like cement, isn't it? Really, but it is good. It is good.
It's very good.
That being said, though, I got one once which was the honey flavour, and it didn't taste.
Yeah,
good.
I didn't. I was.
tasted very
I have the
farmy.
vanilla one and the cherry one.
Tasted very
think they're good.
farmy. Do you know what I mean?
Farmy.
Yeah, like horsey,
Like
like
manure.
like hay, earthy, very farmy. That's the only way I can describe it. But what will you do? So you'll relax. We have a lie-in,
Yeah. All
and
the
you'll
time,
watch
to be honest.
cartoons all day.
Watch cartoons.
Will you rot? Will you rot in bed?
No, I do like. There's sort of the self-care where you kind of, try to rest,
rejuvenate,
and replenish your energy. And those are the types of like self-care where you just kind of like shut the world out and
See, I know
turn
people
off
say turn
all
off
the social
your phone
buttons
stuff,
and.
but I find that really difficult.
Well, I don't really have anything important that's coming up on my phone.
I feel bad.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Yeah, but people get really moody with me if I've not replied or not told them I'm coming away from my phone. Maybe I need.
I think that was relevant maybe a few years ago, but now everyone kind of knows that people are prone to taking hours off their phone, and that's
You've
okay.
also come
and
up
it's
with
more.
A lot of social medias, haven't you? You're not on Facebook.
I'm not on
You've
Facebook.
Yeah.
Nope.
Do you know what I found out? Like from chatting to,
It's dead.
It's dead. Oh, Facebook's dead. That's it. It's gone.
Sorry about it.
Sorry, Mark.
Sorry about it.
Sorry, Zuckerberg. Oh, soz, mate.
I think it's had its day. I think
know
it was
a lot
fun.
of people that don't have Instagram anymore either.
Yeah, I'm falling out of love with Instagram a little bit just because of all the
I don't really
sponsored
do much
content,
on it at the
and I'm not
moment.
really on TikTok, and that's all that gets put on there nowadays.
That's true. Just like reposts, regrams of TikToks. A re-TikTok, a TikToker.
And being a photographer, that sounds really up my own.
Sorry, from Primley.
I want to post pretty pictures, but they don't do it as well as they used to because
no, they don't.
They're not.
Unless the pretty
TikTok
picture
dance.
is of a photoshopped body. Oh, shade.
Ooh, shade, honey.
No, but I send you pictures, don't I? When I look on clothes websites, like I don't know how you pronounce it, Shine or Shein or whatever.
Yeah.
The Photoshop.
The bed
pictures.
in the background has somehow warped.
Honestly, the pillows are wobbly.
The pillows are wobbly.
She's having a wobbly.
The
and
bed
it also
is
has gotten
a figure
to the
of
point
8
where
shape.
It doesn't. I personally don't think it looks attractive at all.
It doesn't look real. It doesn't look like a human.
But anyway, what has this got to do with self-care?
I don't know. We're going off on a tangent.
I know that I want to try and take more time away from my phone.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a little bit difficult, isn't it?
I think so, because we've just grown such an attachment and addiction kind of.
I think it's also very difficult for a young woman to go out without a phone.
Yes.
I'd be too frightened. I'd totally panic. What if something
You would
happens
feel
to me?
sort of naked or
What
vulnerable.
if someone kills me? I can't text them saying, "Oh, sorry, I've just been killed."
Sorry, I've just been killed. I can't reply
I've
now.
just been killed. Sorry, please, on the way to hospital. Thanks.
Please, thank you.
OMW to hospital.
I'm going to
thanks.
be late to work. Is that right? Thank you.
Yeah.
But I do understand that, and as a woman, that's
A womana.
A woman.
Moana. Do you know, in Moana...
You thought it was woman.
Yeah, I thought... And do you know what?
She's just going,
I remember sitting there.
Moana.
Yeah, she says Moana.
Yeah.
But I thought she said, I am a woman. And I literally...
Even though the movie's not about the fact that she's a woman.
No, but still...
True.
Still. And I remember literally mouth open looking at it.
No one
going,
ever said, you can't do that. You can't sail to that island because you're a woman. No one said that.
No, but I remember just going, that is amazing. That is revolutionary. And then it turns out she never said it. She was just saying her own name, which made sense.
Damn it, Disney.
Gosh, damn it, Lin-Manuel.
I think there's two sort of types of self-care. There's mental self-care and physical self-care.
And they both interlock.
They do.
But they're both very important on their own as well.
Physical things like, getting your hair cut or using a skincare routine.
Never would have thought about that. Think how amazing you feel after you have your haircut.
It's a brilliant confidence boost.
Yeah,
and
apart from if it's a bad haircut.
Ever since lockdown, I've obviously, I've learned to cut my own hair. Yeah. I think I'm pretty good at it. I think.
Public service announcement, David once cut my hair during the lockdown, and I asked him...
No one should let me do that.
No one should let him near
themselves.
a pair of scissors again. So I cut my own fringe, no one's coming near my face. I do that all the time, because also it would be too expensive for me to keep on going to the hairdressers all the time. Mm-hmm. I asked David if he would just take
an inch,
a centimetre. Yeah, an inch would have been better. Yeah. This is how bad it was.
It was more like 4.
Reminding you of how bad it was. Honestly, I just take a centimetre off the dead ends. And he went, yep, no problem. I was like, just straight across. And he showed me how much hair he'd taken off, and he'd taken off 2 inches, which is 4 centimetres.
And I didn't really have, in my defence, I didn't really have like a concept of how weird that would look.
But also, I said to you, David, I said, yes, so you know, it sent to me, says this much, and you were like, yeah. I didn't think to check that you knew the metric system.
I do most of the time.
Yeah!
When it comes to my own hair,
and he didn't think to check, is this what you want? He just went straight across, and it wasn't like I was bold, but I felt pretty scalped.
It's a good thing that.
But yeah, a great haircut can make you feel really good.
When it's not done by
your mate during the lockdown.
But things like that, and mental health self-care is also extremely important.
Vital. It
just you become such a better person afterwards. I think you can
not just for yourself, but
you
for
sort
other
of
people
refill your social tank, as it were.
You feel your soul is fed and replenished.
When I go to Cornwall, I went to university in Cornwall, and when I go there, I feel like it's kind of my second home. And every time I go there, I feel sort of reset afterwards. And in Cornwall, you know, whichever direction you drive, there's always a beach.
For me,
nature is massive.
Oh yeah, I love going on my walks. I love going on my walks.
Even Richmond Park.
Yeah, I live opposite. I live opposite Wimbledon Common, don't I? And Wimbledon Park, and they're just lovely.
I feel so much better.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah. And a while ago when I was working in that forest nursery, I thought this would be really good for my mental health. I'll be out all day. But when you're out all day working, you can't enjoy the nature.
There is actually a word for it.
What? A nature lover? Is it German?
Not nature lover, but the feeling that you get from when you're in nature.
Oh. There is a word for it.
There is a word.
What are you going to type in?
I don't know. I didn't have to look it up.
A lover of nature. Is it German? Germans have got really specific words.
No, it's like something file. As in love
a nature
something.
file. An Alan Titchmarsh file. Is that what they're called?
Nature, mental health. Let's say.
Let's say. Anyway, yeah.
Really
things that get me going, relaxation-wise, self-care-wise. I need a bath.
You do love a bath, don't you?
I need a bath at least twice a week.
Not bath.
Whatever. I need to bathe.
Be off.
I need to bathe at least 2 days a week, because if I don't, my body will break down. I think I'm quite an old woman, actually, in terms of if I don't have one to let my muscles relax, because I walk so much, especially at work, then my body will just completely die and be destroyed. So I need to, and I had one today. I was feeling quite anxious about the show, being able to work the desk, and so I had to have that reset. And you have a nice frothy coffee.
Having this complete rookie on the mic. Yep.
Well, no, well, at least you're not touching anything, so to speak.
Don't touch anything.
But I need to have that bit of a reset. And I love watching things, doing things in the bath. Sometimes I paint in the bath, not in the bath, but like I'll have, because I have
water's
one of those.
running.
Paint myself. No, I have one of those wooden like trays that goes on the back.
Okay.
And that's where I put like a book in front of me on my phone, and then I tried.
And that goes on to hobbies as well.
Exactly.
A great way.
And I like to do it in the bath because it's just really, my body's relaxing. Also, I spend too much time in bed.
Candles on
and
there
I feel
as well.
worse if I spend too much time in bed, purely because I feel guilty for spending time in bed.
Yes.
Whereas a bath is just like a different bed. It's just wet.
Well, you need that balance. You need to strike that balance of how much work you do.
Yeah.
And how much rejuvenation, because
Yeah.
you're not going to feel the effects or feel the full.
Yeah.
Feel the
I'm in
full
one
effects.
of those vicious cycles though, and this will
If you do
happen
too
for a
much
long
self-care.
time. Oh yeah.
And you're just
Yeah.
neglecting all the responsibilities, and it's just
We do
procrastination.
have this built-in, ingrained feeling of guilt for looking after ourselves, don't we?
We kind of do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like
I think especially maybe our generation do.
it's almost like we have to work, and if we're not we're not
Successful.
worth anything.
If you're not in work all the time, you had a day off. Lazy.
But
Yeah.
it's not laziness. It's just
No.
I need to,
And if you don't
Take
look
a
after
second.
yourself, you feel poorly. You feel ill.
and you're not going to be much fun to be around, because you're going to be
No.
cranky.
Exactly.
You're not going to feel your best. You're not going
Don't
to.
just do it for yourself. Do it for your friends, family,
Life is
colleagues.
it's not a marathon all the time, you know.
Life is a highway. Anyway. Thanks for that lovely chat. We're going to go into some contractually...
That's
very nice, wasn't
very
it?
cathartic.
Cathartic, yeah. Imagine doing it once a week.
You must get so much out of it. You
well,
must be so switched on.
If it was past the watershed, imagine how much more.
We would just be screaming in the mic.
So, topic of the week, that was self-care. I know that we did a lot of different tangents, but what can you expect from two millennials, Gen Zs? I don't know what we are.
We're that in-betweeny thing.
We just don't exist.
We're not valid. Traits of... Yeah.
We're cancelled
either
way.
We're just not. We don't label ourselves. We're just us. That's
what we are. We're the generation that doesn't label themselves but cancels everyone else. Anyway, we're going to go into some contractually obliged adverts and then a few songs just to give me and David a chance to breathe in, breathe out and shake it all about, and then we'll come back later with a bit of a game and care for ourselves.
And care for our shelves.